All right, I wanted to do this review for a while. And I don't know, I put it off, I don't know why. Anyway, today it's about the Eaa Girsan 1911 MC Ultra Carry, if I'm correct. The MC 1911 SC Ultimate. That's the name of it. Eaa Girsan MC 1911 SC Ultimate. Okay, so I decided to buy this firearm because I needed something that I could conceal, and I was all stuck in the, hey, I'm going to conceal, you know, and I love the 45 caliber, so this thing is chambered in 45. I do. Once I started shooting 45 years and years ago, that was it. I gave up the 9. I have a few 9s, but I just love the 45. So I wanted something I could carry every day that shot a 45. So I bought this. Problem I have is the same situation a lot of problems, or the same situation in a lot of problems that other people have. We buy guns and we have no idea whether they're a fit for us. Yeah, that's right. We've never tried it. So I tried to read shit tons of reviews. I've asked my friends, some of my other friends actually own this thing. Not that close where I could have borrowed it and take it out shooting. I wish I could. But yeah, I tried to read all the reviews, and it seemed like a really good firearm. And I believe it is, but I have a few problems with it. So I decided to buy it. I got it, believe this or not, brand new for about $500. And then I was at my buddy's job the other day, and he was like, "Oh, hey, that's like a $700 or $800 gun." I was like, "No way!" He pulled it up and showed it to me. Yeah, for some stupid reason, the price on this went up to $700-800. I don't get it. I got it brand new for $500 when it first came out a few months ago. So this is my quick review of it. I want to give you guys something different in my pistol reviews and my firearm reviews. Different as in like things you'll never see elsewhere. So what made me decide that this was the right firearm to buy, and then after I bought it, what made me decide this was the wrong firearm to buy. All right, so to summarize what this video is going to show you, I'm going to do the measurements. I know you could look it up online, but I'm going to do the measurements with measuring tape, and I'm going to do things like the weight of the pistol, especially fully loaded. And then I'll show you some stuff on here that worked, that didn't work, why I have decided that I'm probably not going to hold on to this anymore and try and sell it. If the few things I talked about could be addressed, I'd probably keep this gun forever and just carry it forever. But I decided, I don't know. We'll see. So buying the right firearm. I think I'm just going to start carrying a full-size pistol, try to conceal it. If it doesn't conceal and it shows through my clothing, whatever, I don't care. I live in Nevada, and it's a firearm-friendly state. I can open carry if I want. I can halfway conceal if I want. I just don't care. So I think I'm going to do that and go back to full-size pistols that make me happy and stop trying to do compact conceal firearms like this. Okay? All right, so here we go. Starting off with the measurements and the weight. All right, so let's see. This thing measures 7 inches from the tip of the barrel to the tip of the tail, dovetail. From the tip of the barrel to the hammer, 6.5. Not bad, not bad. And from the top of the rear sight to the bottom of the firearm, it's about 5.25. Yep, 5.25. From the barrel to the trigger guard, 2.25. Yep. Barrel to the actual trigger itself, you can see right there, about 3 inches even. And let's see how to do this with one hand. It's gonna be a challenge. I guess I should invest in a pistol holder. So the grip, 1.25 inches. So it's really thick towards the grip. Look at that, 1.25 inches. And then as we go up towards the pistol, looks like we're looking at about 1 inch. So the gun is about 1 inch wide. Yep, it's about 1 inch. That's right, it's about 1 inch, which is amazing. Features of the gun: safety, right here, trigger, grip safety, and when I bought it in the box, I'm not going to take the box down, it automatically came with an Allen wrench, a gun lock, the manual, a blue casing, and a flat plate to replace the rear sight with a flat plate so that you could then slide on a red dot sight. So let's go for the weight. Fire up the old scale here in ounces. So the Eaa Girsan MC1911 SC Ultimate with, let's see how many rounds are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With 7 rounds, there's none in the chamber. Weighs 33.19 ounces. Without the magazine and 7 rounds, it weighs 25.78 ounces. Not bad. So you now know what it does. It also comes with this magazine where you could see the rounds and stuff like that, which I think is really cool. And then the sights here. Let me make sure and clear this. How am I going to do this with one hand? Let's see. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, you guys can be like, hey, invest in a camera mount and blah, blah, blah. You know what? Screw that shit. This is like real, just me, some guy with a cell phone. Live with it. Okay, it is cleared. Okay, so what I like that I like that I can almost operate it with one hand. I like the fit, the feel, the grip itself. This entire lower half from here go down feels like a standard 1911. It really is. It's a standard 1911. The rest of the gun doesn't feel that way. The slide is really light. It just doesn't feel that way. So one of the issues I have with this, which I think is stupid, is the rear sight. There's nothing I can do. A pistol of this size should have just never been chambered in .45. It kicks. It really kicks. When I shoot this, it like kicks. I have to hold on really tight, and it still kicks. Because there's no way for this pistol to displace the energy being delivered by these cartridges. Cartridges, I mean bullets. So it kicks. And when you hold it, right, since it's a concealed carry gun, there's not a lot of space right here in the main frame for you to put your fingers. My fingers in my hands are kind of big. See that? So when you hold it to shoot it, it's really easy on a quick draw. It takes practice. When you quick draw, it's really easy to put your finger on the barrel. I know this is my trigger finger and it goes here, but my other hand, sometimes my finger goes here, or sometimes I cup like this, thumb forward. Sometimes I put my other finger here as a guide. Sometimes I cup when I hold, right? And it's really easy for your hand to come near the slide. really easy. I was shooting quite a few times, and I came close to slide bite. I could feel the slide because the pistol frame is small. But the grip area is a standard size 1911. The rear sight. I have a problem with this rear sight. This is the factory rear sight. Look at this. See how loose this is? See that? Look at that. Look at how loose this is. It's moving. Look at it. It's moving right now. It's moving. I cannot get this rear sight from the factory to fucking lock in. It sucks. The first time I realized it, took the gun right out of the box, went straight to the range, shot it. Fucking sight flew off. I could not believe it. It literally flew off. So I had to source new retention screw, and I had to rebuild the springs and fix the sight. There's Loctite on here. I tighten it down all the time. And after about 3 mags, 21 shots at the range, the sight becomes loose again. So to me, that is a flaw. I hate that. I shouldn't have to readjust my damn gun after shooting 21 rounds. That just sucks. So yeah, if I took this to the range again, put 2 more mags through it, the sight would probably fly off. So I'm going to have to like tighten this down again. Maybe if I took this off and I put the flat plate on and I put a red dot sight on it, it would be okay. But I shouldn't have to do that. I don't want to carry a red dot sight with this tiny gun. I just don't. I'd rather get in on iron sights. The other problem I have with this firearm is getting equipment for it. Getting magazines. Fucking Girsan. I went to their website. There was no magazines available. None. Out of stock, they don't sell them. So I spent a lot of time Googling and researching. And according to my research and according to Google, this is a 1911. Any standard 1911 magazines will fit. Right? Wrong. Completely wrong. So I researched and I Googled, and all my research and Googling made me realize Gar makes the best magazines for this firearm that work 80% of the time. The other 20% of the people claim that it jammed, and there were some other issues with the firearm not being user-friendly with the magazines. So then I bought these 2 magazines, these 2 Gars, one 7-rounder and one 8-round. Okay? These other 2 magazines I've had from a older 1911. These are 7 rounds each. No idea what the manufacturer brand name is on these things. Don't care. It should work. So the factory mag, flawless. No jams. Works perfect. Fits in the gun properly. Feeds the firearm properly. No issues. The Gar magazines fit in the firearm. Come on. Flawless. Okay? They do. They fit in there flawless. They seem to be nice and snug. One of them came with the bottom guard. I'm going to transfer it to here. The other one did not. The 7-piece did not. Maybe the bottom guard will help. So the issue I have with this thing is it feels like it's locked in. It feels like it's solid, right? I'm going to pause it and lock the slide open. It jams. This gun jams all the time on all of the other aftermarket magazines. Jams on every single one. So I thought, okay, if I could find more factory magazines, I'll keep them. Fucking EAA. They don't have factory magazines for sale. You can't find them for sale anywhere. That sucks. Anyway, let me lock the slide open. Okay, now that the slide is locked in, that was weird. It's almost like a ghost opened the door. Okay, now that the slide is locked in, when I'm at the range and I'm shooting this gun, it jams because of this. Look at this. See this? It jams because of this. What happens at the range when you pull the trigger, a round goes out, slide comes back. The magazine, all of these magazines that are aftermarket, Mac-Gar, all of them. The magazine, since it's so loose, is shoved up. It's shoved up so much that the slide, see if we can turn on the lights here. The slide hits the top of the magazine and then refuses to chamber around, causing a jam. Yep. I'll say that again. The slide goes up all the way. See that? And then hits, the magazine goes up all the way and hits the slide right here. Right here. The slide hits right here. Look at this. The slide, look, you could kind of see some wear and tear on there. The slide hits the top of the magazine because it's loose. Causes the gun to jam with all of these magazines. So that sucks. It's very frustrating. So I thought, how can I fix this? Okay, let's eject and let's put the 8-round in here. Same thing from the 8-round. See that? The slide goes up, stays locked in, jams the magazine goes up, stays locked in, jams the slide, there's a jam. It drives me nuts. But I put the factory mag in here. The factory mag does not move. It is solid, not causing the jam. It's solid. So I'm thinking I need all of my magazines to have this end piece. So I'm going to transfer this end piece over to here. And maybe I could find this end piece to order somewhere, and then I'll take this out to the range and find out. I don't know. Or Saturday's coming up in 2 days. I might just sell the gun on Saturday. Who knows? At one of the local gun shows. I think if I put the magazine tail on, it's going to stop it from moving, causing it to never jam again. But then I'm restricted to 7-round mags. So, brings us to the next thing. I'm restricted to 7 rounds per mag because it's a single, and that's it. So, when I go out with this gun every day, this is my daily conceal, I carry all of these magazines on me on my belt. It's annoying. It is. 7 times 4 is 28, 29 rounds in 4 mags, plus another 7 in here. When I carried my CZ75, it was nice to have 19 rounds in 1 mag, and I could carry 2 other mags, 19 rounds per mag, and have a shitload of rounds. It just sucks. I want a gun to carry. So I'm thinking I'm going to sell this and sell my other guns and get an FNX 45 Tactical that holds 15 plus 1. Because then I'll have 15, 30 rounds in 2 mags, which is a lot better than 30 rounds in 4 or 5 mags. So that's the other issue I have, is magazine capacity. So, I think it's a solid gun. It's all metal. It's very light. Very light. I like it. I love this gun. I like it. I like the idea. I like the concept. I like the look. I like the feel. It kicks. It fucking kicks, which could be solved with just more training from my end. But I hate having to fix my rear sight after 21 rounds. I hate it. This sucks. I go to the range with this gun. I have to fix the sight at the range after shooting it. It just sucks. It sucks that I have to always fix that. It sucks I can't find magazines for it. I mean, what good is a firearm? What good is a tool? What good is anything if you can't find parts for it? Why buy a firearm if you can't find a holster for it? If you can't find a magazines for it? You know, that's the big one for me. And it's a single stack. Holsters, it fits any holsters, really. Any micro 1911 holsters, any micro holsters, it fits. There's no problem with holsters for this gun. All right, well, that is my review right now of this firearm. I hope you liked it. I hope I gave you something to think about this firearm. So I think I might sell it because I hate carrying. There we go. I hate carrying all these magazines with me every single day to have 30 rounds, right? I hate having to constantly readjust this and tighten it down. Look, you can hear it. Listen. And I hate the fact that I can't find any magazines for it. You know? I love the gun. Great gun. So if you guys can live with having multiple magazines, you can live with always having to readjust this goddamn shit, even though it's Loctited, it's going to come out. And you can live with the fact that your magazines are going to jam. Every single magazine is going to jam. The only one's going to work perfect is the factory. And you can live with the fact you cannot find another factory magazine anywhere to buy. And by all means, buy this gun. I'd recommend it at that time. I wish I could have tried before I buy. If I could have rented this somewhere and tried it and felt all of this and see these issues, I would have not bought this gun. I would have walked away from it. But I did my research. My research never told me about the mags going up and down. Research never told me about the rear sight issue. So I bought the gun thinking there'd be no issues. You know? Let's see. You know which gun I bought that was never any issues? My CZ75 SP01. Yeah. 0 issues. My SIG Legion 45. Yep. 0 fucking issues. Just perfect firearms. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I'll talk to you later.